Attack of the show. Attack.
Hey, everybody, welcome to Attack of the Show. We are TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. I'm ENunn.
Yes, you are, and I'm Kevin Pereira, and it's Friday, November 9th, and we're coming to you from the G4 Studios right here in Los Angeles. I love the night, yes. On today's show, we're going to try to break a world record and unveil the world's biggest arcade machine. Guinness will be here, Douglas Guinness, to make sure that we make the record books. Plus, we'll continue our coverage of the Tokyo Motor Show by looking at next year's hottest cars, including the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution X and the Nissan Skyline GTR.
Then in Gadgetron, we'll review the world's fastest DSLR camera. It's $4,000. You'll find out if it's really worth that price. And since we're probably breaking a world record today, we will show you other amazing achievements when we go around the net.
Well, let's do it.
What happened?
Well, they're excited to go around the net,
All right.
I believe. So let's run this cruise ship of web culture straight into an island.
It's the day's top 5 interweb items on Around the Net.
All right, in honor of our potentially record-setting world's largest arcade cabinet, in today's Around the Net, we're dedicating it all to finding the world's biggest other things.
That's right. And we're starting off with the world's biggest hairball. And no, it's not something the world's largest LOL cat hawked up.
Oh, I see what you did there. Invisible humor?
It's an actual ball of hair. Does that give you... No? Nothing. Okay.
No.
Human hair.
Human hair?
Oh, okay. I'm just gauging my audience.
Yeah, you're learning.
This ball of hair was collected by the 76-year-old sole barber of Charleston, Missouri.
Gross.
I ain't been cutting his about 50 years.
Here it is, sitting in the bed of his pickup truck. Hair. Most of the hair that Henry has cut during 50 years of barbering.
I got to reading the Guinness Book of Records. They had a ball of string in there, and I said, have they got a ball of hair? So I got in touch with them, and they said, no. But we're interested.
Henry continues to add to his 167-pound hairball.
That's a lock of love.
Yeah.
Report is equal parts creepy and wholesomely folksy, though.
Oh.
You gotta give it that. I'm not sure whether I should lock my doors or curl up in a rocking chair with a cup of cocoa.
And at number 4 today, we have the world's biggest croc. Unfortunately, there is not a giant, oversized Steve Irwin to wrestle it.
Or a life-size Steve Irwin, really. At over 1,500 pounds, and over... Too soon! What? Oh, yeah, 9/11 changed everything. I forgot.
Did someone say too soon?
At over 14 feet long, this is one
It is
croc
too soon.
that you don't want to mess with because it actually won't be exciting at all.
I'm Dave from Seaweed Serpentarium, and it's the world's biggest species of crocodile. It's the Orinoco crocodile from Venezuela. It's about male, about 14 feet long, and about 1,500 pounds. Mating season right now, he's off food. Typically eats fish, some rats, and some chicken. That's how he ended up this big. 20 years ago, he could fit in your hand.
This is the same crocodile 20 years ago.
The croc is also the world's biggest boar. Thanks for moving around and doing exciting things. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Coming in at number 3 today, we have a title that Sir Mix-a-Lot would approve of. The world's biggest booty.
Hey, mine's hairy with the tattoo of you on it, just so you know.
I know.
Now, asses come in all shapes and sizes, but it's rare that they come like this. If you like flat buns, well, this may be your greatest nightmare come to life. You've been warned.
Don't support that.
Wow.
Don't support that. I can say one thing for sure. I would not like to Superman that O.
Ah!
Just so you know.
Well, it looks like when you smack that ass, burritos fall out.
Oh! What?
Jiggle, jiggle, what? Jiggle, jiggle, what? Some salsa. In at number 2 today. Maybe salsa comes out the bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping that.
Yeah! What?
No, we were there, and no.
They really are sensitive today. Too soon. My apologies. And number 2 today is the world's largest fake fish tank. Now, we know that might sound lame.
So lame. It does.
I know, it might.
Let's just skip this.
Listen, no, Kevin.
Come on.
No, listen. It's actually an enormous overhead LCD monitor.
Okay, it's 820 feet long, almost 100 feet wide. It hangs over a new shopping mall in Beijing.
Tell me you wouldn't get that for free and use it as your new computer monitor.
If I got it for free, yes, I would.
Kevin gets new TVs, and I'm like, where are you going to put it? And he's like, it's my new computer monitor for my 7th computer. It's what you do. That's how rich he is.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but that's apparently in China. It's awesome.
All right, finally, today's number 1 around the net.
Yay, Chinese people!
You can't just hop on the Chinese bandwagon whatever you want. You don't identify with it at all. No, you can't.
Yes, I can. And when I need to get out tickets, I'm white.
Thank you.
Although right now I'm kind of orange.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
I had a tan for Heavenly Sword. I'm going to be on
okay.
Yeah.
Did you make out with her when she was spray tanning you like you did in the Lesbionic Woman video?
No, the lesbianic evil woman was my spray tan lady.
Yeah.
Because they asked me to pick somebody that I feel comfortable with, and I said, well, somebody who sees me naked, I would make out with her.
Right. Someone who you pay to see you naked.
That's right.
Today's number 1 around the net
kissing her, though.
is a video of Filipino superstar Wang Wang.
Yes.
Who may just be the world's biggest little man.
Yeah, he is a 2'9" actor who starred as Agent 00 in a 1970s television series. Now, rap group The Chuds rediscovered some footage and created a music video to celebrate the little tiny bond.
So this has been around the tubes for a while, but we're dusting it off because really it's that good.
And also, it works with our theme.
Come on inside before you bust the blood vessel. Interval here.
Hey, yo, we good to go? Hell yeah, it's Agent 00. Don't want no trouble, those are your best. Put your weapon down slow. Keep your hands low down where he can see him. To put him up high, he's a tiny human being. Guaranteeing security to Filipino citizens. It's all the same thing to Wang Wang, guilty, innocent. He's got his own style, he's got a cute little smile. In fact, one time he even got picked up by a pedophile. Kill that, he's skilled at the art of attack. He got a razor blade, had a little guy, and a rocket pack.
Chuck that hat.
As a secret agent, Wang Wang is not exactly what you would call inconspicuous,
But the dude could hide in a cereal box, so you gotta give him credit for that.
Touche.
Thank you.
Touche. To get your daily viral fix, go to... Oh, thank you. I just came up with it. To get your daily viral fix, go to g4tv.com/aroundthenet and sign up for the Around the Net podcast. It is handpicked and microbrewed.
Right now, though, it's time for the only news you need to know. Here's Kristen Holt and the feed headlines.
Thanks, guys. Here's what's coming up in the feed. First, the Prince of Persia movie is finally moving forward with a new director. Plus, only a couple of weeks after its release, Guitar Hero 3 already has some downloadable content. And you might want to ditch your DVR when you hear about TiVo's latest price cut. It's all coming your way in just a few minutes. But first, back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Kristen. Now, today's a very special day here on Attack of the Show. We have a world record-breaking event going on outside in the lobby right now. This is big. It's big.
This is huge.
Bigger than that ass.
Mr. Zach Selwyn, our very own Mr. Zach Selwyn.
Oh, we sent him out to the lobby.
Is loyally stationed out there to give us the scoop. How's it going out there?
Things are going great, guys. I am out here in the lobby because we have built what we believe is the world's largest fully functional arcade machine. It's right behind me. It's 14 feet tall, has a 5-foot wide, 75-inch screen, and plays 150 classic arcade games. It's covered up right now, but we're going to be unveiling it later on in the show. Joining us to verify that this is indeed the world's largest arcade machine, well, we hunted down and we've captured a real-life Guinness World Record representative in the flesh, the Honorable Mr. Stuart Claxton. Welcome.
Nice to be here.
Absolutely, man. Now listen, the annual Guinness World Records Day was yesterday, correct?
Indeed.
Okay, so records are being shattered all around the world. Looking at this thing right now, I know you haven't seen it with the naked eye. Do you think we have a shot at the latest world record?
Yeah, I mean, most definitely. Just by judging by the sheet that's needed to cover this thing, I think you're in good shape. And it's a great way for Attack of the Show to be part of Guinness World Records Day.
There you go. For a second time, by the way. Don't forget about our NES.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Now, how often do size records like this kind of thing get challenged? You know, is somebody likely to see this and then tomorrow say, you know what? I'm going to one-up these guys. I'm going to go build even a bigger machine.
Well, you never know. Guinness World Records gets around 50,000 letters every year from people vying for a spot in the book. So,
it's like my fan club.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? I thought it was more than that.
A lot.
But you never can tell. I mean, the important thing whenever you are building something of this size or doing a large record is that it's got to be an exact replica of the original items. So what I'm looking for in this is it's got to be playable. That's very important.
Does it work? Can you actually get up there and play a game?
Exactly.
Well, you've seen the movie The King of Kong?
I have.
Great film. In that, they have revealed that there's also a new video game division of Guinness and a separate book that's going to come out with just gaming records next year. Where do you think our record's going to end up?
Well, I mean, if your attempt is successful today, we're hoping to feature it in the new Guinness World Record Gamers Edition, which is out February 8th, 2008, and I look forward to actually celebrating again when I see it in there.
Nice, man. All right.
Well
We're going to try
done,
to wrap it up and get both of those in there. Thank you for being out here today. And we are going to be revealing the record-breaking machine later on in the show to see if it is indeed Guinness worthy. In the meantime, Kevin and Olivia, let's go back to you.
Okay, thanks, Zach. Now, we will check back in with him later for updates and the dramatic unveiling. You guys stay tuned. The live attack of the show has only just begun.
Here's what's coming up on...
Requesting permission to engage.
Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, rated M for mature. PlayStation 3, starting at $399.
The Eye of Judgment, a collectible card game that comes to life on screen. Choose your cards, strategically place them on the battle map, and conquer your opponent. Collect additional cards to grow your strategy. The Eye brings the battle to life. The Eye of Judgment, PlayStation 3 software and booster packs in stores now. Rated teen.
Rated M for mature. Control the Jericho Squad. 7 uniquely gifted soldiers. And lead mankind's last stand against ultimate evil. We've been waiting an eternity. Clive Barker's Jericho.
The way you watch TV is changing, and G4 is leading the way. Now you're in control. Anytime, anywhere. Online, podcast, mobile, on demand. G4, TV that's plugged in.
We're that way.
We're over here. We're back, we're live, and we're about to get down.
But now it's time for the latest stories on the iPhone, Guitar Hero, and more. It's time for all the news you need to know.
Thanks, guys. I'm Kristen Holt. It's time to start the feed. The film version of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time may have a new director. Variety reports that Disney and Jerry Bruckheimer have made an offer to director Mike Newell to helm the upcoming live-action film based on the popular video game franchise. Newell is no stranger to franchise films. He directed Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. The video game franchise has spawned 6 installments, and the studio is hoping that the film version of the story will continue the trend. Just because Rock Band is on the way doesn't mean Activision is dropping the ball with Guitar Hero. Just over a week after Guitar Hero 3's release, the publisher has made available 2 song download packs on Xbox Live. Packs from Velvet Revolver and the Foo Fighters cost about 500 points each, and both feature performances by the original bands. Later this month, The Devil Went Down to Georgia and several Boss anthems will be available as free downloads to play outside the game's career mode. Attention iPhone users! There's a firmware update hitting today. One of the primary purposes of the update is to plug the jailbreak exploit used to free up the device. The update is thought to be optional, so if you have some third-party apps on your phone, you may want to think twice before updating. The best-case scenario would see the third-party apps wiped off your phone. Worst case, your phone could brick up. TiVo is making their monthly service cheaper and bringing back their popular lifetime deal, but only for the holiday season. They've slashed all of their pay-as-you-go prices by as much as $4 a month. Another massive price reduction is in their yearly prepay by the year programs, but the biggest and best news is that the previously discontinued lifetime service is back. For $399, you can get service for the lifetime of the box. The bad news is if you splurged and bought a TiVo a month ago, you just got pwned. Well, that's it for today, but don't worry, the feed doesn't stop here. Get all the news you need to know anytime, anywhere on your mobile phone. More info is available at g4tv.com/mobile. I'm Kristen Holt, and you've just been fed.
Now, tomorrow night, tune in at 10 and catch the very latest Heroes Season 2 episode.
Then at 11 is G4's live and interactive post show hosted by the lovely Miss Bella.
And the even more lovely me.
Yes, the more feminine version of Kevin Ferreira, because you get dressed up for that, don't you?
I did Gussie.
You get all fancied up. They will take us inside
like a summer's eve.
the Heroes phenomenon with exclusive interviews, viewer interaction, and special guests. You guys get some big Heroes people on there.
Well, on tomorrow's post show, Heroes creator Tim Kring, he's back for more. He's actually getting Blair a tour of his office. So that's pretty sweet. Kristen Bell is going to chat about Evil L. Masaoka, Greg Grunberg, they're going to talk about stunts and, of course, the subsequent injuries. But live in studio, we're going to have Dana Davis. She's going to answer our questions.
She's the new
and
super
the viewers.
student, right?
She is. Her character's amazing. Visit g4tv.com/heroes if you want some more info and updates.
You guys still ahead. Big C has some of the most powerful cars from the 2007 Tokyo Motor Show.
We're taking you behind our quest for the world record for the largest fully functional arcade machine ever built. And Chuck star Zachary Levi takes Zach Selwyn on a tour of his geeky character's spy-centric kingdom. The feed is brought to you by Rock Band. In stores November 20th.
Rated T for teen.
Welcome back to the show that breaks world records that nobody else dares to even try.
Because it would shatter their very existence.
True.
In case you guys didn't know, bigger is always better. What up, boys?
Thank you.
And we are moments away from unveiling the largest, world's largest, mind you, arcade machine outside in our lobby. Ryan Seacrest walks by it every day.
Yeah, stands close to 14 feet tall, which means he cowers in fear. It's so big that it won't even fit in our studio. So let's take it to the lobby where Zach Selwyn will tell us how this thing was built.
Thanks, guys. Now, we are moments away from shattering a world record by unveiling the largest arcade machine ever. But how did this record-breaking beast, complete with 75-inch screen, come to life? Slave labor and a lot of cash. We here at Attack of the Show are very familiar with world records. After all, we hold the titles for world's largest and smallest NES controllers. But this time, we wanted to do something big, so we decided to build the largest arcade machine the world has ever seen. So we enlisted the help of the best professional set designers and builders out there. The guys at Cinnabar in Los Angeles, California. Now, to be considered for a world record, our machine needed to be accurately scaled from a standard arcade machine. So our idea was transferred to a virtual drawing board using AutoCAD.
The process starts with CAD initially. Once we get the shape, we send it to the router, and the router takes over after that and cuts the sheets.
The machine's 1,300-pound frame was shaping up nicely, but being gigantic is not enough to claim the world record. To achieve this honor, our creation needed to play games. So we called up our friends at arcadeinabox.com, who immediately sent us a unit that can play 150 classic arcade games. One problem, though. The sleek controls the Arcade in the Box comes with aren't freakishly huge. Luckily, the pros at Cinnabar know a thing or two about engineering.
The controls work the same way a normal arcade system would work. Basically, what we did is we just bypassed the buttons that were in the actual system, the base brain unit that we use, and then transfer that just to a larger scale.
After we assembled the enormous pieces and built a light box on top, it was just a matter of prepping a 75-inch gap to hold a 5,000 lumens DLP projector with xenon lamp. Will the fully assembled 14-foot-tall mammoth set the world record? Only Guinness can say. We'll be unveiling the fully assembled world's largest arcade machine later on in the show, and we'll even attempt to play it. But right now, let's go over to Blair Butler, who Oh, hi. Hey, guys. How you doing? Yeah. You know, I thought that that interview there was a little bit longer than that. I was just, you know, making sure the sheet was clean. Anyway, later on in the show, we're going to get a look at this monstrosity. But until then, it's back to you guys in the studio.
Okay, enough of the awesome thing we made. Well, you know, a producer had somebody make it, and then we had
told somebody to pay somebody to make it.
Yeah, but we have a certificate with our name on it. Hopefully, coming up soon. You guys, it is time to see what you guys have been up to. It's time for User Created.
All right, everyone, for our latest user-created challenge, we wanted your short political-style attack ads.
You can attack any person or anything you want. Just don't use copywritten video, images, or music, or you will feel the wrath of our ban hammer.
Oh, but we're providing you music and some video of Olivia and myself through the Zidio contest page. So if you want to attack us, be our guest.
Now, here's a good example of what we're looking for. It's a real fan-submitted entry made with the tools we've provided, and it stars me.
Oh.
Olivia Munn, world-class sweetheart, or so she'd have you believe. Isn't that right, Lisa? Last year, Olivia said she was 24. Now she claims to be 25. Which one is it, Olivia? Better keep your story straight. She'd also like you to believe she's not a cannibal, but she's never gone on record saying she isn't. Maybe she's too busy with cannibalism. Voting for Kevin Pereira. It just seems like the right thing to do. Paid for by the people who hate cannibalism but love chocolate rain.
Thank you. Thanks to the one person out there who supports me.
That is awesome. I'd like to know how many Kevin Bashers there are out there.
I don't want to know, actually. Remember, you don't have to attack us, but you can, of course, if you want. You only have
Apparently
this
they
weekend.
Want to.
Well, they would, I would think. So go for it. We're game. You only have till this weekend to submit your videos, and of course, we'll reveal the winner next week.
If your video is the best thing ever, you will score Ocean's 13, available on DVD November 13th.
And
this iPod Touch, and you'll be eligible for our huge user-created grand prize in February. I have an iTouch. There it is. Beautiful.
Have you touched this one?
There it is.
Now
I think
it's
I
worth
dropped
something.
it too.
Just go to Zidio.com/user-created for the complete rules and details.
You guys do it now. The bar has been set, and this thing is still very much up for grabs. Now, you guys, all week we've been showing you the craziest...
One man stands against the most advanced army on the planet and will master time to become the ultimate weapon. Time Shift. Available now. Rated M for mature.
G4 is like having a butt-beaming robot whose job is to tune you into game reviews and other fun stuff to watch. G4 is totally like that. Kind of.
We're back and right now taking you guys behind the scenes to see how this magical thing called television is made.
Now, one of the most popular and funniest shows of the new season, of course, it's NBC's Chuck, starring Zachary Levi. And he's Big Mama's House, too, right?
I don't know. I've never seen that movie.
Okay. Well, yes, you heard it right. He was in it.
Well, we sent Zach Selwyn to the set of Chuck to see the inner workings of the sitcom. Here's an Attack of the Show exclusive.
Hey, it's Zach Selwyn here, hanging out on the set of Chuck, NBC's new hit comedy all about a total geek who hooks it up with an extremely hot CIA agent. Let's go check it out. By the way, this is Zachary Levi, of course, the star of Chuck. You play Chuck, and you work at Buy More.
I do.
It's like a Best Buy kind of store.
It's like a Best Buy, but it's not, because it's better than Best Buy, because Best Buy wouldn't clear their name.
I play Sarah Walker, a CIA agent. I protect Chuck because he has all those secrets.
And by protect, we mean fall in love with.
I'm a little worried about our cover. I think it's time for us to make love.
We're trying to depict gamers as gamers would be in the real world.
And it's about time, people, because all of our viewers know most of us are always, portrayed as geeks, losers, tools. What are you playing in this?
A geeky, losery tool.
Okay, well, it's a stretch.
Wow. That new high-def screen sure shows every wrinkle.
They can hear you.
What? Twinkle. Every twinkle in her eye.
All right, Z Levi, we're taking a little set tour here, and you're going to be my tour guide, right?
Oh, yeah, word.
Is this where you live?
Yes, this is my apartment.
Chuck!
Yeah, I know, right? It's not bad. This is my room.
All right.
Got a PS3 and an Xbox 360, and I don't have my Wii in here, which is kind of disappointing. This actually is a real location. It was a real place when we shot the pilot, and this apartment complex down in Hollywood, Franklin, and whatever. It's pretty much just like this, only they didn't have a hearth. How kick-ass would this be? Yeah. Sit out here, have a non-alcoholic beverage.
Zach Levi, everybody. Chuck on NBC. Go to Buy More, pick up your new electronic gear.
Check it out.
Talk to the nerd herd.
And watch Chuck, because it's just damn awesome.
Unfortunately, I don't think Chuck can geek his way out of the Writers Guild strike. So yeah, enjoy it while you can.
That's right. Now, you guys, the future of entertainment is cloudy at the moment, but there could be some amazing tech coming soon. Here's the best. It's time to attack this. First up, we have a giant LCD panorama system from the folks at Mitsubishi, consisting of 17 distinct 67-inch DLP panels arranged in a 340-degree near circle. The system creates a panoramic viewing experience like nothing ever created. The $1.3 million system is made up of over 27 million pixels. Basically, the setup is a gamer's dream. I just really want to play Assassin's Creed in here so badly. You guys, next up is the Petrosaur Glider unmanned aerial vehicle. The craft is powered by a hydrogen fuel cell, so it emits water instead of carbon like a typical engine. The Petrosaur just set a world record for distance, flying 78 miles on its own, smashing the old record by 20 miles. The amazing thing is it only used a quarter of its fuel, meaning it's capable of going more than 300 miles. Now, there are a bunch of scientists who are working on vehicles like this, so this sets the bar high. Now get to work, you lazy-ass aeronautical engineers, blah, 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 with your degrees. Next up, we have the future of the office. It's the dome cubicle. Nothing is quite as fury and bleak as the office cubicle. We all know that. It's like a corporate prison. This innovative design sort of looks like a roly-poly bug. You guys remember those things? And the dome pulls over the workspace, creating a private environment. The dome is also equipped with speakers, internal lights, a video conferencing system, and an ID system. This seems great and all, but question, how do you breathe? Finally, we have the eco-friendly home of the future. It's the Powerhouse. For starters, the house is powered by primarily wind-powered turbine on the roof, as well as small solar panels. It's also designed to be warmed by the sun in the winter and naturally cooled in the summer. Rainwater is collected on the roof, stored in underground containers, and the water can be turned into hydrogen gas, which would also serve to heat and power the house. You guys head on over to g4tv.com/AOTS for info on all of this future tech and lots more. It is almost time to see if we make the Guinness Book of World Records. Stick around.
Coming up, you don't want to miss us pull back the curtain and reveal the largest, fully functional arcade machine that you've ever seen.
Crank up when forces collide in the realm of modern war. The greatest victories take place in the sky. Ace Combat 6, Fires of Liberation, rated T for Teen.
A T for Teen. Virtua Fighter 5, Game Critics Award winner, best fighting game of E3. One of the best fighting systems ever made. Now with head-to-head fighting online. Virtua Fighter 5. In stores now.
Freestyle High 101. Freestyle High 101. CG4.com. Come in, son. Freestyle High 101.
In the lobby with what could be the world's largest arcade machine because it was too damn big to fit in our shoebox-sized studio.
That's right. You guys, it has been covered up all show long, so I think it is just about time to rip the skirt off this giant beauty. Kevin, you go on one end,
Don't
I got
call
the
me
other.
a giant beauty. Now the moment is upon us all. Can I get a drum roll, please?
Ready? And
Here we go.
2, 1.
This thing is ridiculous.
Wow, the casing of this thing, 1,300 pounds, people. It's 13 feet, 6 inches tall.
That's it. 5 feet and 8 inches wide, 9 feet deep.
It has a 72-inch projection screen, people.
Plays over 150 arcade games, so you're not just stuck with a single game.
3.5-inch quarter slots that take 3-inch quarters.
These are real, too.
That's right. So we can put it in.
Tender. Should we rock it?
Ready?
Absolutely. I'll tell you right now, Arcade in a Box, they boot Windows XP first, then it loads the vintage games from a menu. It's 75 inches diagonally. It's made of Datex. It's a beautiful thing. 5,000 lumens in this baby. DLP projector. It's got a xenon lamp. 0.8 short throw lens to decrease the projection distance to 4 feet, people. Look at these guys playing. 6-inch long joysticks, by the way, and 2.5-inch buttons.
Speak for yourself.
It's huge. Get in there.
Get it.
Sorry.
This thing is...
Drop my quarter.
I'll say, this is incredible.
You couldn't reach
This is incredible. When you see the whole machine... When you see the whole machine, you don't really appreciate the size of it until you're standing up here and the screen is just larger than life.
See, most people don't know that we're actually 9 feet tall, so this is even bigger.
Right, no, this is, the sense of scale is really thrown off here. But the button's super responsive, the joystick gives you really good feedback. I want to play Mortal Kombat.
Everyone keeps making comments about, like, when you were a kid and you were too short to, like, reach the arcade machine.
Right.
This is what it feels like.
Stewie Claxton from Guinness World Records, ladies and gentlemen, is in the building. Unless he left. Here he is, Stewie Claxton, everybody. Give it up. All right, man. Look at this. Before we even look at this, man, you've laid eyes on this thing. What do you think, man? Do we have it?
Yeah, it conforms to all our guidelines. It's just like an original machine, but obviously oversized. It's playable. It's 13 feet tall, 9 wide, 5 deep. Amazing. A new Guinness World Record.
Thank you very much. Attacking the show, baby. You gotta love it. What happened? We got a play. We got it. This is big time right here, man. All right. Can I get that jacket, too, like winning the Masters?
Well, don't think that's on. No,
okay.
Sorry.
How's that game of Rampage, guys? You having fun?
I'm not going to stop playing it. I'm not going to stop playing it.
All right, you guys keep going. Stuart, I want to thank you for finally coming on the show and adding some legitimacy to what we do here at AOTS. For more info, go to GuinnessWorldRecords.com to find a record and register if you'd like to officially attempt to break one on your own. And look for the Guinness World Records Gamers Edition 2008 due on store shelves February 8th. Of course, remember to go to G4TV.com/AOTS for all the things you saw today and more. Olivia, take us out.
This is so good.
Yeah, woo, yeah.
Oh, you jerk.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, no.
Say good night.
No, watch our little naked guys run away. Look at how big these things are.
We died.
We did.
Oh, wait, watch it.